Imagine holding a thriving world in your hand, a miniature ecosystem perfectly balanced and self-sustaining, a tiny, self-contained ecosystem glistening under a desk lamp, a vibrant green jewel illuminating your space. It's a captivating scene, isn't it? This is the magic of a tabletop terrarium, a portal to another world, right on your desk or coffee table. A miniature landscape, a pocket-sized forest under glass, a testament to nature's artistry in a compact form. The appeal is instant and deeply enchanting. It draws you in, sparking curiosity and a sense of wonder. Gaze inside and see a story unfold, a narrative crafted by nature itself playing out in miniature. A mossy hill, soft and verdant, a fern unfurling, its delicate fronds reaching for the filtered light. A stone like a boulder, adding a sense of scale and drama to the tiny scene. It's living art, a dynamic sculpture that changes each day, subtly evolving with the rhythm of nature, inviting you to pause and appreciate nature's quiet beauty, a moment of serenity amidst the chaos of daily life. In our fast-paced lives, a terrarium offers a tangible connection to the natural world, a reminder of the Earth's beauty and resilience. A green sanctuary that fits anywhere, bringing a touch of the outdoors to even the smallest of spaces. For apartment dwellers, it's a garden without a yard, a chance to cultivate a little bit of nature indoors. For busy professionals, a moment of tranquility on a desk, a visual escape from spreadsheets and deadlines. This trend is about more than decoration. It's about wellness, a way to reduce stress and improve your overall sense of well-being, bringing a piece of the serene outdoors into our spaces, creating a calming and restorative environment. There's undeniable charm in the miniature, a captivating allure that draws us into these tiny ecosystems. Terrariums tap into our fascination with tiny worlds, our innate desire to explore and understand the intricacies of nature on a smaller scale. But with the added element of life, these aren't just static displays, they're dynamic, ever-changing ecosystems. Watching a plant sprout, a tiny miracle unfolding before your eyes, or condensation trickle down the glass is deeply satisfying, a visual reminder of the water cycle and the interconnectedness of life. A reminder of nature's cycles, all on a scale you can nurture, allowing you to connect with the natural world in a meaningful way. The terrarium becomes a personal project, a tiny world you brought to life, reflecting your own creativity and connection to nature. You don't need a green thumb or a backyard. No prior experience is necessary to create your own miniature paradise. Just a bit of curiosity and creativity, and you can transform a simple glass container into a thriving ecosystem. It's a simple joy, a creative outlet, and a beautiful accent, adding a touch of natural elegance to any space, all in a glass jar, a self-contained world of wonder and tranquility. At its core, a terrarium is a miniature greenhouse, a self-contained ecosystem thriving within the confines of a glass vessel. Think of it as a tiny world, a biodome in your living room where plants, soil, and moisture interact to create a sustainable environment. More specifically, it's a sealable glass container with soil and plants, carefully chosen to flourish in a humid enclosed space. The glass acts as a barrier, trapping moisture and warmth, creating ideal conditions for certain plant species to thrive. Once created and watered, it establishes its own water cycle, a continuous process of evaporation, condensation, and precipitation that sustains the plants within. This cycle is the heart of a terrarium's self-sufficiency. As the plants photosynthesize, they release water vapor into the air, a process known as transpiration. This vapor rises and contributes to the overall humidity inside the terrarium. As the warm, moist air comes into contact with the cooler glass surface, moisture condenses, forming tiny droplets that cling to the sides. These droplets eventually grow large enough to trickle back down like rain, returning moisture to the soil and the plant's roots, completing the cycle. This self-sustaining cycle makes a closed terrarium low maintenance, requiring minimal intervention once it's established. It's a testament to the power of natural processes working in harmony, and fascinating to watch. Observing the miniature world unfold, the subtle changes in plant growth, and the constant cycling of water is a calming and engaging experience. It's a tiny biome that takes care of itself, a self-regulating system that demonstrates the interconnectedness of life. But terrariums are more than scientific marvels. They're also aesthetically pleasing additions to any space. They're decorative too. They bring a touch of nature indoors, softening the hard lines of modern interiors and adding a sense of tranquility. A well-made terrarium is a living ornament, a constantly evolving piece of art that adds character and charm to any room, bringing color, texture, and life to any room. The vibrant greens of the plants, the earthy tones of the soil, and the unique shapes of the glass create a visually appealing display. Unlike a bouquet that wilts and fades requiring constant replacement, a terrarium can thrive for years with minimal care, offering long-lasting beauty and enjoyment. Building one is like painting a three-dimensional landscape, a creative process that allows you to express your personal style and vision. You choose the container, selecting a vessel that complements your decor and provides the right environment for your chosen plants. Stones, carefully arranging them to create visual interest and provide drainage. Soil, selecting the right type to support the specific needs of your plants, and plants, choosing varieties that complement each other and thrive in a humid environment. Add tiny figurines or driftwood to create a scene, a whimsical touch that adds personality and charm. A fairy garden complete with miniature houses and whimsical creatures. A jungle teeming with lush foliage and hidden pathways. Or a zen landscape, a minimalist arrangement of rocks, sand, and moss that promotes peace and tranquility. No two terrariums are alike. Each one is a unique reflection of the creator's imagination and personal style. Each is a unique expression of its creator, a miniature world brought to life through careful planning and artistic vision. The biggest draw? Low maintenance. Once established, a terrarium requires very little attention. A garden that waters itself is perfect for busy lives, allowing you to enjoy the beauty of nature without the demanding upkeep. Even notorious plant killers can succeed. A terrarium is a forgiving environment that allows even the most inexperienced gardener to cultivate thriving plants. Terrariums forgive neglect and thrive on simplicity. They are remarkably resilient, able to withstand occasional lapses in care and still flourish. All the rewards of gardening, the satisfaction of nurturing life and creating beauty, with almost none of the demands. It's a win-win for anyone seeking a touch of green in their lives. Embarking on your terrarium adventure doesn't demand a treasure trove of specialized or expensive equipment. The beauty of terrarium building lies in its accessibility. Most of the necessary supplies are surprisingly affordable and readily available at your local craft store, garden center, or even online. You'll be amazed at how easily you can gather everything you need to create your miniature ecosystem. First and foremost, you'll need a clear glass container with a lid. This will serve as the home for your tiny garden. The options are vast, ranging from a simple mason jar, which offers a rustic charm, to a more elegant glass cloche, adding a touch of sophistication. Regardless of your choice, transparency is absolutely key. It allows sunlight to penetrate and nourish your plants. Transparency is also essential for you to fully admire and appreciate the miniature world you've created within. The lid plays a crucial role by trapping moisture inside, effectively creating a self-watering cycle that sustains your plants. This enclosed environment mimics a miniature rainforest, fostering a humid and thriving habitat. Next, you'll need to gather materials for the drainage layer, which is fundamental to the health of your terrarium. This layer can consist of small pebbles providing excellent drainage, gravel, which is lightweight and readily available, or even decorative stones, adding a touch of visual appeal to the base of your terrarium. Above the drainage layer, you'll want to add a barrier. This can be a simple piece of mesh screen, a repurposed coffee filter, or a layer of sphagnum moss. The purpose of this barrier is to prevent the soil from gradually mixing with the stones below, ensuring proper drainage and preventing root rot. For the growing medium, use a good quality potting mix specifically formulated for container gardening. Look for a mix that retains adequate moisture to nourish your plants, but also drains well to prevent waterlogging. Don't forget activated charcoal, which can often be found at pet stores in the aquarium section. This unassuming material acts as a natural filter, purifying the water within your terrarium. It helps to remove toxins and odors, ensuring a fresh and healthy environment for your plants to thrive. When it comes to plant selection, choose small, humidity-loving plants that will flourish in the enclosed environment. We'll delve into specific plant recommendations shortly, so stay tuned for that. Now let's talk about the tools you'll need. A long-handled spoon will be your best friend for carefully placing soil and other materials. Chopsticks are surprisingly versatile for maneuvering plants and creating delicate arrangements, and a small paintbrush is perfect for gently cleaning leaves and removing any stray soil particles. A spray bottle filled with water is essential for providing a gentle mist to maintain the humidity levels. And with that, your basic terrarium building kit is complete. Armed with these simple, yet effective items, you're now fully equipped and ready to embark on the exciting journey of building your very own tiny green world, a self-sustaining ecosystem that will bring beauty and tranquility to your space. The first step is picking the perfect home for your ecosystem. Your container should be clear glass or plastic, no tints or distortions. Shape and size are up to you. Apothecary jar, mason jar, vintage dish, or even a light bulb. Wide-mouthed jars are easier for beginners. Narrow-necked bottles are more challenging but dramatic. Make sure it has a lid or cork for a closed system. Clean your container thoroughly. Soap, water, rinse, and dry, to give your plants a healthy start. Consider where you'll display it. The vessel is the frame for your living art. Choose one that inspires you and fits your space. With your clean vessel ready, it's time to build the internal landscape. Start with a drainage layer, an inch or so of pebbles or gravel at the bottom. This prevents water from pooling around roots and causing rot. Add a thin layer of activated charcoal to filter water and keep things fresh. Next, place a separation barrier, window screen, coffee filter, or sphagnum moss, on top of the charcoal. This keeps soil from sinking into the drainage layer and maintains healthy roots. Each layer has a purpose: drainage, filtration, and separation. With these in place, your foundation is set. Now you're ready for soil and plants. The right layers mean a healthy, thriving terrarium. Choosing the right plants is both fun and crucial for your terrarium's success. For closed terrariums, pick small, slow-growing plants that love humidity. Think ferns, mosses, and certain foliage plants. Avoid succulents and cacti, they'll rot in moist air. Look for healthy, pest-free plants in small pots, often labeled as terrarium or fairy garden plants. Mix textures, heights, and colors for visual interest. A tall plant as a focal point, mosses as ground cover. Prepare your soil layer 2 to 3 inches deep, light and airy, and lightly misted. This sets the stage for planting. The right plant choices make your miniature world thrive. Now bring your terrarium to life. Visualize your design. Tallest plant in the back or center, smaller ones around it. Use a chopstick or spoon to make holes for each plant. Gently remove plants from their pots, tease apart roots, and shake off excess soil. Lower each plant into place, backfill with soil, and press lightly to secure. Repeat for all plants, working from largest to smallest. Add moss as a lush carpet and tuck in decorative stones or driftwood. Use a soft brush to clean leaves and glass for a pristine look. Your landscape is now ready to grow. The beauty of a closed terrarium is its simplicity. After planting, mist the soil until it's evenly moist but not soggy. Put on the lid and let the water cycle begin. Place your terrarium in bright, indirect light, never direct sun, which can overheat and scorch plants. Too much condensation? Remove the lid for a few hours. Too little? Add a light misting. Trim back overgrown plants and remove dead leaves to keep things tidy. If a plant dies, remove it to prevent rot. Wipe the glass occasionally for a clear view. Most of the time, just observe and enjoy your terrarium. May not need water for months. Resist the urge to fuss. Let your tiny world find its balance. Terrariums offer nature's beauty and calm with almost no maintenance. Enjoy your living art. You're ready to make your own terrarium. There's no single right way. Each is a personal expression, a miniature landscape from your imagination. Gather your materials, enjoy the creative process, and don't worry about perfection. Find the perfect spot for your finished world and watch it settle in. Notice the light, the condensation, and the slow growth, a daily dose of tranquility. Share your creation online to inspire others, photos, videos, or stories. Join the community of terrarium enthusiasts and celebrate creativity and nature. Enjoy the simple, profound joy of making a world in a jar.